Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Well, this is going to be kind of a long video, so settle back, grab you a beverage, and kick back, hang out with me. We got a little bit of stuff to talk about, but you saw from the title, the Angelic Barlows versus the Devilish Trappers. So let's talk about this. Uh, but first, we do have some things that need to be said. A little bit of channel. I'm not going to say channel updates, but stuff that's been going on in the YouTube community lately. So Richter Knives, my favorite knife tuber, just ask him, or his barber. They'll tell you. Uh, he put out a challenge to carry one knife that you usually wouldn't carry, of a slip joint. Maybe one of the ones that maybe you keep on a shelf or something like that, and carry it for a whole month. And he wanted to do it this month. And I had just committed to Jackknife Summer. I just put out the video the week before. And in Jackknife Summer, I'm basically carrying a different jackknife each week and then letting you guys know how that goes. Uh, so that was my dilemma. And I already told Richter what I'm going to do is I'm going to put mine off for a couple of months. Autumn or fall, depending on how you like to say it, doesn't actually officially begin until September 22nd this year. So I will be doing Jackknife Summer all the way until September 22nd, or thereabouts, however the week falls. I don't have a calendar in front of me, but then I will start the Richter Challenge, where I will find a knife that I probably don't carry, or one that I thought I wouldn't carry or whatever, and I'm going to pick it out and carry that for a month. So that will be coming up. The other big thing that happened was Singing Toad, Dave, our good friend. He was a fantastic guest on my live shows. I always enjoyed it when Dave came. He was a fan favorite. I had several people reach out to me, my coworker, his kids really enjoyed seeing Dave, and they just thought his Batman impressions and stuff were hilarious. And he was the best Batman that ever was on my show. I can tell you that for sure. They Hollywood should definitely check that out if they're going to make a new Batman movie. Give Dave a call. I think he's free. But he has decided to not participate in YouTube as much. And I totally get that because I've slowed down. You guys know I've slowed down. I see you fidgeting in the corner. Hold on a second. I'll get to the knives. Don't worry. Uh, anyways, I have slowed down a bit, and that's because things are crazy. I don't have time to explain it all, but with my work schedule and with everything else that's going on, just know that I'm doing well. My wife is doing well. We both have started a diet and exercise routine. We're both feeling better. We're losing weight. We're looking good. So hey, we got that going for us. So I mean, we're doing our thing, but everything is good. But I feel bad for Dave because I understand. You put a lot of time and effort into doing these videos, and you hope that somebody's going to watch them. I think I've been successful beyond my wildest ideas of where I thought I was going to go with YouTube. And I'm not a big channel. I'm not a huge channel. Uh, but I have become, a little known in my own little corner of YouTube, and I've made some fantastic friends, and that extends out to the viewers as well. You guys that leave the comments and stuff, my regular commenters and stuff. I always look forward to seeing your little names, leaving comments and stuff, and I really enjoy answering the comments. So that's never going to change. I'm always going to be doing that kind of stuff. Anyways, let's get to this thing. Tobias had a couple videos where he's on a Barlow kick right now, and I get it because I get on kicks just like I was on that Stockman kick. That's why I started Stockman Spring, and I really explored Stockmans in a way I had not explored them on the channel, and I really enjoyed carrying them and getting some new, different types of Stockmans and stuff. That really was a fun experience. I'm kind of doing the same thing with the Jackknife Summer. I've always loved jackknives, as you guys know, big trapper fan, which is, let's face it, pretty much the king of the jackknife. But, you got the Barlow, which is an awesome jackknife as well. As you can tell, I got some varieties of them. I picked out 5 that I thought would be good. They're ones that I haven't really shown as much, but some of them have been seen a lot. But I thought that these would be fun to kind of show, not really to compare, because I mean they're all, except for there's the single bladed Barlow. I didn't get any single bladed trappers out because I was like, yeah, we'll show those. I've showed them before. Everybody kind of knows what they are. But for the types of knives, we know that they come with different blade types. For instance, this is a Rough Rider. This is the Celestial Barlow, or Celestial Series Barlow. And I got the Celestial Series because what could be more angelic or heavenly than to have something that looks like it came from outer space, right? So I got this one because it is a razor Barlow, and I thought it was really cool to have a razor for your main blade. Now with all Rough Riders, they have the fantastic half stops. Sorry, peanut butter mouth is what Tom called it. Not very flattering, Tom, but you do get a pen blade on this. Very handy, really nice knife. And the nice thing about Barlows is, for the most part, they're on the smaller side. They're very pocketable. This is a mini trapper, and as you can see, the mini trapper is a little bit bigger. So this guy's probably 3 1/4. So these guys are 3 1/2. But this one also has different blades. And I really like this one. This is the American Workman series. Love the Stars and Stripe shield. That is just an awesome shield. But this one has the Wharncliffe blade, which I got to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, the clip point blade is certainly a secondary on this for me, because I find the Wharncliffe to be just such a very useful blade shape. It really is quite good. Now the clip point is a little bit different on the mini trapper versus the full-size trapper, and we'll take a look at this one here. I got red because my wife picked this out for me. It's just gorgeous, this red G10, and I love the Saturn shield and stuff, and I just was like, man, she has such good taste. But you can tell that the clip point is slightly different, slightly different shape. Both of them are really good, and I just love how a full-size trapper feels in hand. It's got enough weight in hand that you got something, and it's just a fantastic knife. Now, some of the other Barlows that I have really enjoyed has got to be this Moormaker, this yellow one. I think it's just a fantastic knife. These are carbon steel, and again with the half stops, and it's just a fantastic blade. Now, it's not a really long blade, but certainly a good worker, and you get a nice size pen blade with it as well. So it's pretty long, but it is kind of a broomstick pen, which I prefer a fatter pen if I can get one. But this particular knife had the pen like this, and it's okay. Fits well in the hand. You see it swells out at the bottom, so it kind of narrows at the top, so you have a good purchase in your hand when you're holding this. Nice long pulls, so angelic, yes. A good worker, absolutely. But then I had to go and get the Earnhardt trapper, because what could be more devilish than Dale in the last 5 laps at Bristol? Ask any of the guys who raced him. more than a few words were spoken at the end of those. And you got to admit, racing just ain't the same since Senior's been gone. I hate to admit that, but yeah, I think the best part of racing has gone. Now, they did mention the Spay blade, and it appears that this Spay blade seems to be a cause of consternation, which when you look at it, it's really a pretty good size blade, and not that it is a Wharncliffe style, but you see it has that nice long cutting edge, just like a Wharncliffe, but then it gives you some belly and a slight point that not great for piercing, but you could definitely pierce something. Not very sharp and very piercing like a Wharncliffe would be, but you can tell it's just a different kind of a blade. And some people, like I said, they like it. Some people don't. I absolutely love this Barlow here. This is the one that Patty sent me, a Taylor Eyewitness. I mean, this is the quintessential Barlow, and it does have a nice stiff pull to it. But that is the definition of an English clip point right there. That is it. Beautiful wooden handles here. Love the bolster and the way that they have basically angled it off at each corner. Really makes for a really nice grip. Just feels fantastic in hand. And this is a great worker, great pocket carry. You know, just a fantastic knife. You just, I don't know. They come in different sizes too. Here's a Panama Trapper. This is designed by Tony Bowes. So it has a couple of different blades. You have this kind of a more of a kind of a Skinner type California clip. I mean, the swedge starts all the way back up here. I mean, this is, you know, and then it just dives on down. That is really different compared to this one here that really has no swedge on it whatsoever. But you can see that the that even bolster to bolster, it's not quite the same length, because if you go from plunge line to plunge line, they are pretty much closer, although the Tony Bowes is a little bit longer. But it's more of a Skinner blade than a clip. I'll just set this down real quick, and then we'll take a look at his interpretation of really not a spay, but kind of a upswept Skinner. It kind of has that that drop that you're going to get like on a spay blade, but this one comes to a point. Definitely a Skinner blade. Definitely a very cool blade. Now I didn't pull out the saddle horn trapper because I thought it was a little bit getting too crowded on the board. Because like I said, when you have different sizes, you know, let's go to my Big Daddy Barlow or Granddaddy Barlow, whatever you want to call it. This is that musket series from Remington, and just an awesome clip point on there. And you've got all kinds of handle. You've got handle for days. You can have a full grip below the bolster, part way up the bolster, or including the bolster, and have a bunch hanging out the back of your fist there. I mean, it's just a fantastic knife. Great big knife. And so this definitely is a fun one. Let's see here. Now, when I got to these vintage knives, I wanted to have one of each. This is a Titty Cutlery Company, and this is their trapper. And this was a knife I got off of eBay. It's the Titty Trapper. This is a second. I don't know why it's a second, because to me it's just an absolutely beautiful knife. So it has a different shape of a clip point on it, and the spay blade, easy for me to say, is a little bit different too. So you can see it's got a little more of a point on it than the other one. So this is definitely one that could pierce. Has a lot of nice belly here at the front. Just a really very good and serviceable blade. I think maybe this kind of a spay blade might be more palatable to some folks rather than the other. Love this worm groove bone treatment that they did. Just an absolutely gorgeous knife. Just love it. I think it's just so pretty. And that's what I have with this one also. This is the bent Barlow. This is a K-bar. It's got the dog head on it, and I think this is just a fantastic knife. So you get this nice little clip point, and this is from the K-bar club, their knife club that they had, limited edition. So this is the Barlow, or K Barlow is what the LO there is for. So this is from 1990. Beautiful jade green bone, and then just an absolutely wonderful uh, pen blade, which this is just a fantastic knife. Uh, just really beautiful. These are just gorgeous. Uh, just an absolutely stunning, stunning knife. But this bent Barlow, this bent frame, because as you can tell, the Barlows all have a straight frame. But with this being slightly bent, it just fits in the hand so nice. It just fits perfect across your palm, and just really super nice. So as we go back to the question, do we have Angelic Barlows? Do we have Devilish trappers? Is one better than the other? No, not really. But I did get out one more knife. One more knife that I think, it's not a trapper, it's not a Barlow, but it is certainly Devilish. And that would be this one. This is the Queen Big Chief, and it has one blade, and there you go. It's a big giant spade blade. So if there's going to be a devilish knife in this video, I would say this is definitely the most devilish of all the devilish knives I have. It's as big as a Big Daddy Barlow, maybe even bigger, but just with that one giant spade blade. I mean, what else could be more devilish? Let's see if these are actually about the same size or not. Let's go bolster to bolster. Let's see. Oh, Big Chief takes it. And then bolster to bolster, yeah, Big Spade takes it. So there you go. So we have the king of the devilish knives is neither fish nor fowl, but something that definitely deserves to be in this video. Let me set it down nicely. There you go. There's your picture, your Angelic Barlows, your devilish trappers, and then the King Devil himself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope you're having a great week. Enjoy your summer. Grab a jackknife. Join me for Jackknife Summer. And if you're not going to do that, do Richter's one slip joint challenge or one knife challenge. Find that one knife that you haven't been carrying, that you've been babying. Maybe it's a safe queen. Maybe it's been on a shelf. Let's get that thing out there. Put it to work. Because you can't take it when you're gone. That's for sure. You have to enjoy your knives while you have them, because they'll just end up in somebody else's collection. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. We'll probably see you in the next installment of Jackknife Summer. All right. You guys have a good one. I'll see you then.